pseudo 3D mosaic. Let's draw a rectangle. I have already done a square with 300 sides each, and with unset fill. Now I have to apply fill with a gradient, a rainbow gradient. I tilt it this way. Then we have to prepare the original tile. Is this? I created with 1/10 of the dimension of a background, so it is 30 pixel each side, included the stroke, that is 1 well 0 point and something wide. So I have to place it exactly on this corner, so align and distribute menu, and this is also the page limit. Okay, and I bring it on the top. Little notation, even this square could have a stroke, we cannot fill it with a certain color, so we have to unset it before cloning. Let's do the next step, that is open the clone menu, create tile clones menu, that is this, and do a reset, or to be sure that all the value remain from previous work are resetted, and then go to Trace tab, open Trace tab, and click on Trace the drawing under the tiles. Basically, the drawing is do 3 times the same procedure to pick from the drawing red, green, and black component of the color, and 3 apply the value to the clones, both presence and color selected. This basically means pick the red component of the value on the background covered by the single tiles, the cloned tiles, and give us back this value in color and in presence. Presence is set a sort of random seed number, so we can or cannot have a tile placed on our background. Easier to do than to explain it. Create it. Okay, this is the first step. We have selected red component to be our input value, and then simply we have some mosaic missing some tiles because the random value give us a negative value, so no clones are placed in these points, and in this now we have to group all the results, all the clones, give it a copy to create a shadow. Let's see how. Put it away, select by dragging and clicking and releasing the button, and unselect the background. Now we have to group this value, as you can see. Let's add a shadow to this item. To do that, we select it, duplicate with Ctrl D, Ctrl D, and then turn all the fill in black. Now we can see that the stroke remain yellow like the original, because we are not changing it for the moment. We are about to do it now with shift click, and we will have a surprise. We changed the stroke color, but it seemed to be unchanged. That's because the clone tiles are still linked to the original, and the original says that the stroke must be yellow. So before changing the stroke, we have to ungroup this object. I move it away, ungroup with Shift Control G. Clicking one of these, we can read clone of rectangle. Okay, select all, edit, clone, unlink, clone. Now selecting again one of these, they became a rectangle. As every rectangle, as every object, we can change the stroke. The stroke is turned yellow. Now with shift and click, they turn this way. Now group it again, align with the main object as first or last selected is not different. Okay, add some blur using this Shift Control F, fill, it's black, add some blur. Okay, 2 points of blur maybe. Okay, set the opacity at 50%. You can use fit it here, 50%. Then move a little bit on the right and on down, and then set it on the background of the first image. Now we have to group it, control group. This is our first level. We have to do this operation, this procedure, for the other two levels, green and blue component, peeling each one on top of the previous, and then putting it here. To do so, we have to make some arrangement. It's not easy because the dimensions are not the same now, so we can do it by visual. It's pretty good. And when we have had the other two levels, we have reached our goals, our final figure. Thank you for watching.